Hi folks, welcome back to Raki's IBA Lab, the Techno Hub channel for placement training. So in this tutorial, in this section, we are going to discuss about Salesforce cross-object formula filter. Right? So first of all, we should know what is Salesforce cross-object formula filter. So if at all you want to display a particular field which is there in one object, should be pulled over the another object. That is what we call as cross-object formula field in Salesforce. So the cross-object formula field displays one object data in another related object by referencing the data in the related record. So to go into reference, from where we are taking the reference, from which object we are taking the reference, that reference will be specified here. Okay? So the example is that we have something called, we have two objects, one is called hospital and invoices, or we have something called IT companies and invoices. So n number of companies would like to recruit the people so that they are identifying the recruitment agency. They are giving the information to recruitment agency. So the recruitment agency will identify the people, give it to the company. When the candidates have been recruited, right? So the what is that? The agency would generate an invoice to the company, right? So that what happens now? So same way here, what happens? The invoice, the hospital, right? The people now, it is a pandemic situation, right? Right, like most of the people are joining in the hospital, right? And they try to take the treatment for COVID, right? And once that is over, right? When they come outside, when they get discharged, right? So they have to pay the amount. In such cases, they will try to generate the invoice bill. So invoice bill, they have to get the email ID of the hospital, right? So from where I have the email ID in the object called hospital, I want to pull that email ID into my hospital object so that we can go with the cross-object formula field. So the example is that if invoice are related to another object, then we can pull the field from another object and populate the values in the invoice. We are going to pull the field from the specific object and we are going to populate it in our invoice. We are going to populate it into our invoices, right? So invoice are associated to hospital. Hospital is a parent object of invoice, whereas invoice is going to be a child object. Now we are going to create a hospital email address field for every invoice record using Salesforce cross-object formula field. Right. So now what we are going to do, we are going to create a hospital email address field for every invoice record using Salesforce cross-object formula field. We can create a hospital email field in the invoice record. In the invoice record, I am going to create hospital employee, a hospital email field. In the invoice record, when I enter the record in the invoice object, I can able to create a hospital email field here, right? So for which what we are going to do, right? Here we go with several steps. So we are going to create a Salesforce cross-object formula field in the invoice object. Make sure it should be in the master detail relationship. The first step is that we have to make sure that it should be in the master detail relationship. Now here we are going to use IT company and invoice object. These are the two objects. IT company is going to be a parent object and invoice object is going to be child object. So whereas the example here, what I show here in the slides is that it is between hospital and the invoices. Whereas hospital is going to be parent and invoice is going to be child. So go for which what we do, the first step is that we have to make sure that it should be a master detail relationship. Once it is in a master detail relationship, then you go to the object and object manager, click on object manager, or else you go with setup, home, then platform tools, object and fields, object manager, then select the child object, that is called invoice object. Then you go to field relationship, click on new. After you click on new, then you're going to select again for creating a cross object formula field. There is no separate data type here, but we are going to select the formula field again. After you select the formula field, so then you're going to click on next button, and here you're going to enter the field label here, hospital email or something relevant to it. You're going to give the name, right? Either it's going to be email or something. After this, then you're going to give the return type here. There is no any return type, right? It is not going to do so. None selected. And after this, for the formula, any formula, right? It is going to return some value here, right? But for this field, it is not going to return anything. So we are going to select none selected. Right? By default, it will be none. Right? After this, then click on next button. So then the field is going to be here. That is again, the new field is going to be hospital email. So that case, the return type is going to be text here. If it is not going to return anything, you can select none, unspecified. If it is going to return anything, then you can select a hospital email ID. For the hospital email ID, what is the return type? It's going to be text. Because the text is going to be returned, right? So for this, what we're going to do, we're going to select the text object. After selecting text object, then you have to insert it, right? Where you are going to insert, you're going to insert it inside the invoice object. So for this, what you do, you go and select the insert field from the invoice. So then, so it has been connected with, because it is a master detail relationship, get extended to hospital. Under hospital only, we have the email. You're going to select the email and then insert it. It gets inserted into my formula editor. Gets inserted into my formula editor, hospital email. So it has a reference from where it has been taken. It's been taken from the hospital, right? So underscore R. So it represents underscore R, means that it is a master detail relationship dot email underscore C. This is because email is going to be a, what is it? It is a field which is available in the hospital object, takes a reference from the hospital object. Then after this, you're going to check for the syntax. So if there is no syntax error, then what you do, you click on next button. After you clicking on next button, then what you do? So finally, you're going to test it, right? Again, you go to the new invoice field and you're going to enter all the details here. Right? When it comes to hospital, you're going to enter the hospital detail here, right? So when it comes to hospital, you're going to in the invoice for which company you're going to, or which hospital you're going to bill it, that you're going to enter. After entering all this detail, and finally the invoice will be created, right? The invoice will be generated. The hospital name will come, hospital email ID will come, right? So automatically you can see that based on now, this one is billed for Apollo Hospital. So hospital is Apollo, and Apollo Hospital details will be what is it? Will be retrieved, will be pulled here. Got it? This is how we are going to generate a cross object formula field. This is how we are going to generate a cross object formula field. Now what we are going to do? Now what we are going to do? We are going to do the demo. Now I'm going to give the demo now. So let me get into demo. Right. Let me get into demo. So now here I am already into production environment. I'm already into production environment. And this is a production environment, right? I'm already into production environment, right? Already I'm into production environment. So now let me click on setup, right? So home. Now go to object manager. Under object manager, now here I'm going to use two objects. One is going to be IT company. The other one is going to be invoice object. One is IT company. The other one is going to be invoice object. See here we have two objects. One is IT company. The other one is invoice object. IT company is going to be a master object, and invoice is going to be a child object. Now I'm going to select the child object invoice and click on field and relationship, and make sure that the IT company is in master detail relationship. If it is not in master detail relationship, right, then you have to create the master detail relationship. Now I went inside the invoice object and I went to inside the field and relationship. I checked it here. So I can see that this IT company is in master detail relationship. So now invoice and IT company is in master detail relationship. When it's going to be in a master detail relationship, make sure that there should not be any record. Then only I can able to get into master detail relationship. Now what I'm going to do? Now already I'm into a invoice object. The IT company has an email field. IT company has an email field. I'm going to pull that email field for which company I'm going to bill it. For which company I'm going to bill it, right? So that I have already selected invoice. Click on field and relationship. Now click on new button. After clicking on new button, I'm going to select formula. I'm going to select formula now. After selecting formula, click on next button. Now you have to enter the formula, that is label field. What is the label field? So company email. I'm going to say company email. I'm going to say company email. Right? And what is the return type? The return type is going to be text. After this, I'm going to click on next button. Right? So now it comes to the formula field. What is the company email ID? So now I have to insert, right? So I have to insert something, right? What I have to insert? I have to insert the email ID field. So that I'm going to click on insert. So now it takes the insert field window here. It says insert field invoice. And when I select invoice here and right click here, come here, and then you can see the IT company will be there. So now invoice has been connected with IT company, means that it is the master detail relationship. This is the master detail relationship. Under IT company, you can see that email ID is there, email is there, right? The IT company name, like other fields are also there. What is required? Email is required. Select this email, click on insert. This will be getting inserted here. Now see here, IT company underscore dot r that is underscore IT company underscore r dot email underscore. See, it says that this is a master detail relationship, and so this is this email ID from which object, from the object called IT company. It takes a reference, so it gives a reference here. After this, now what you do? You're going to check the syntax now. So if there is any error, no errors, right? In the merge fields. Then what I'll do? I'm going to click on next button. So then I will make it visible to all profile, and then click on next button. Right now, this invoice in the invoice layout, this particular email ID, company email ID will be added. Right, company email ID will be added here. Now you're going to click on save button finally. So now we're going to click on save. After saving, now what we have to do? We have to get into the what is that? We have to get into the testing. We have to get into testing. So now again, I'll go to the recruitment app. Go for this. What I'll do? I'll go to app launcher. Right. Or is from here itself. I can go to app launcher. So like go here, app launcher, then type recruitment app. It will take you to recruitment app here. In the recruitment app, we have now we are going to generate the invoice bill. Now I'm going to generate the invoice bill, right? Now click on invoice. Now make sure that any data is there. Now see, click all. No data is there. Now I'm going to generate a new bill. For which I'm going to click on new button. Right? Now invoice date, which is the invoice date. Today's date I'm going to put. What is my today's date? 28. What is the customer name? So I'll say Sunil. Sunil is the customer name. Right? What position is going to apply? For Salesforce developer. What is the invoice amount? It is going to be 1,000 rupees, right? And what is the discount? Discount percentage, right? All those details you're going to give. At the same time, so this will be billed. So that is the agency will take money from both the person, right? They'll take the money from the candidate and also from the company, right? So they'll give the invoice number, whatever mobile number, whatever it may be, and they have to select the IT company. Now, which company you're going to select, and the IT company number would come, right? And you're going to enter the email ID info.iwaylabs@gmail.com. That is my IT company. Student name is going to be Sunil, and which is a company? Iway Lab is going to recruit it. Right? After this, now going to save it here. So both the details will be saved, and then you click on save. Right? So now the invoice will be generated. Now you can see the company email ID has been pulled in the invoice. The company email ID has been pulled in the invoice. Normally, invoice doesn't have this field called email, company email ID. So we try to pull the company email ID from the other object called IT company. The IT company, if I go and click on IT company, when I click on new button, or when I click on here, IT002, now you can see that the email ID will be there. See here, the email ID will be there. This company, now this company has a Salesforce developer position. This company has a Salesforce developer position. So Sunil is applying for it. So now with the help of Sunil also, they are taking the amount, and the same thing has been billed to the to the IT company called Iway Lab. The agency is billing for the Iway Lab also. So from there also, you're going to take the money. Got it? So that now I'm going to pull this ID, that is, I'm going to pull the email ID from the IT company object. This we achieve using cross object formula field. This we achieve using cross object formula field. So what is cross object formula field? Pulling the field which is not there in the child object, we are going to pull it from the parent object. That is what we call it as cross object formula field. So I think we have done with cross object formula field, right, guys? So I think you would have understood about the cross object formula field in Salesforce, right? So if you have any doubts, you can text me, or send a mail to info@iwaylabs@gmail.com. You can send your doubts, right? Please do, and please subscribe, and please click on views, and then please watch the entire video and learn this concept thoroughly. Right, guys, if you are interested, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. So, in case we have any doubts, you want to have a bulk training you wanted, you can call me 8550791168 or 8142000037. You can call me and then you can discuss with me for bulk training also, right? So, guys, please do subscribe to my channel. It is Raki IBA Lab at TechnoHub channel for placement training. So now the training has been going on for admin. Please do subscribe. Click on the bell icon in case we have any doubts. You can pen, you can write, you can send email to info.ivalabs@gmail.com and you can give your comments also. Right? In case we have any doubts, please call me 8550791168. Please be safe. Please take necessary precautions. Please don't go outside. Please sit and prepare your Salesforce and get ready for the Salesforce certification and then get ready for the Salesforce job. So you should get placed. Wish you all the best. Please stay tuned.